Guys, we have internet. Awesome. Good to see you. Bitcoin with Dinny. It's Dinny here. Just out of surf. And I want to quickly get this video out just to talk to you that Blackrock are in. They've been lying to you for years. Dinny's told you this over and over and over. Part of me wants to just sit back and do nothing and not put any content out anymore because I've been lashing it out for 4 years now. But then there's the other side of me that's like, well, hold on. The majority of Ireland hasn't seen your content, Dinny. Most people don't understand what Bitcoin is. Most people swallow the BS that they're told about it. Meanwhile, the bankers, the fudsters, okay, are all lying behind the scenes. Because in 2017, CEO Blackrock says it's just used for money laundering. Okay? Today, okay, they're now buying Bitcoin. Alright, some of the guys have seen it, that they're buying small amounts of Bitcoin just in preparation for the launch of this ETF. You think you come to that decision overnight? You think you just go, oh yeah, no, that's just for drug dealing and money laundering. And then the next day you wake up and go, oh no, actually, let's sell this to the public. Not at all. This decision was made over years and years and years. And this is why you can't believe a word you see in the media, anything in the mainstream, you've got to question it. Because generally, if you do the opposite, you'll be in a good position. And that comes with your financial decisions as well. If you do the opposite of what the mainstream commentators are telling you to do, you'll probably be in a good position. So, here's what's going down. Bitcoin is ripping now. The price is pumping. It's up 20% today. I went to bed, it was 30k. I woke up, it's 34k. This is how Bitcoin moves. For all the new people who don't understand it and think they need to trade it and think they need to sit on the sidelines, like, you can be in the space for 3 years and nothing happens. Bitcoin goes down more than it goes up. Right? Now, this is important for you to understand, for all you new people. And all you experienced people, do me a favor, hit the like button, do your daily exercise. I just got out of surf. Had a great little surf there. And just in, got changed, and I'm going to go get a bit of breakfast now. But I said I'd get the video out. So, this is really important. Most people don't get this, especially people who don't understand Bitcoin. And that's why they don't own it. And if you can get your head around this, it means you understand how to own it and the best way to own it. So, Bitcoin goes down more than it goes up. Alright? It goes down more than it goes up. People don't understand this. Bitcoin will go down for about 3.5 years. So it goes down for about 3.5 years. You've got to stand with your legs wide open, and every week or every month or every day, someone comes up and gives you a massive kick in between the legs. And you just stand there for 3 years going, oh yeah, give us another one, give us another one. Oh, Jesus, lads. Okay? That's basically what it does, though. Because it's going down more than it goes up. Okay? But there's a caveat to this. Alright? And the caveat is, it goes up in price more than it goes down over a 4-year cycle. Alright? Now what I mean by that is, Bitcoin going down, and we went from 69k down to the very bottom was 16k or 15k maybe. Okay? But in the cycle before that, Bitcoin went from 3k all the way up to 20k and down to 10k. So you can see it didn't go down to where it started from. Just like in this cycle, we started this cycle at around 10k, 6k, and we dropped down to 15. So we didn't go all the way back. Alright? And in this next cycle, as a Blackrock ETF launches, as a halving happens, as interest rates have to get brought back down because the bond market's falling apart, property market's falling apart, all these markets are falling apart, all the pensions are going to go under. Do you know what I mean? There's an electoral cycle coming. Literally, they have to print money because it's a massive Ponzi scheme. Now, the irony of the situation for all the beginners, all the new people here is, you think Bitcoin's a Ponzi scheme because that's what you were told. And it's completely not true. Everything that you buy stuff with is a Ponzi scheme. The euro is a Ponzi scheme. Okay? It relies on constant currency creation. So does the dollar. All fiat currencies do. That is why they lose their value over time. Slowly. Okay? You lose half your wealth every 10 years stored in the euro. Historically, that's what it's done anyway. So, Bitcoin goes down more than it goes up. But when it goes up fast, lads. It goes up like a bloody rocket. Like I say, I went to bed last night, and Bitcoin's going up 4 grand while I was sleeping. 4k. Okay? 20% move. That's why you gotta own it. That's why dollar cost averaging into it. That's why not being greedy and trying to pick bottoms. That's just stupid. That's what fools do. And everyone who comes into this market, unfortunately, makes these mistakes. That's why I set up the Retire Early Club, to teach people how to allocate to this thing correctly. And thankfully, we've got 160 odd people in Retire Early Club who've all done the work over the last 3 years. And in 6 months' time, they're going to realize that the work they done has made them, I don't know what it's going to do, 5 extra wealth, but they're going to be in a much better financial position than they were. Now, however, remember, they've been getting kicked in the balls for the last 3 years, 2 years, 1 year. Okay, they've been accumulating an asset that just goes down. It's like, why the hell are you buying it? Why don't you just buy the very bottom? Because that's called trading, and it's impossible to do in real time. It's like, why didn't you just pick those numbers in the lotto? It's like, it was 7, 14, 31, 26, 16, and 9. I don't know how many numbers are in the lotto. And the bonus was 14. Why didn't you just pick them? It's fucking easy after you can see the numbers, lads. But you can't do it before it. And that's the same thing with trying to trade into Bitcoin and crypto. You don't know what's going on. It's pointless trying to trade. Okay, all the bigs are lying to you. They're putting out all the wrong information. They're misleading you. The banksters and the politicians, they're all in cahoots to keep you poor. Okay, and if you don't want to be poor, I retired early. I'm from Spain here, living in my camper van. It's fantastic. And I think you guys should try it. You should try it. But you're going to have to think alternatively. You're going to have to be like what's called a contrarian, which means whatever people say, whatever the general consensus is, don't run after the herd immediately. Okay, and that comes to nutrition, that comes to health, that comes to wealth. It's everything. Okay, because the herd are always wrong. The herd are fat, the herd are sick, and the herd are lazy, and they're poor. Okay, and that's why you can't run with the herd. Okay, because I know you guys are different because you're here and you're interested in Bitcoin. Hold on a second here. I'll follow you in. Going. Yeah, perfect. Going into town to get a croissant à la planche, which is savage stuff. Post surf and a coffee, cafe con leche. But guys, remember, you've got this opportunity. The window's closing. It's closed a lot since I started this thing. But like, if you're buying, as I say to people, 2030 Bitcoin is cheap today. At whatever price it is, 2030 Bitcoin is cheap as chips today. 2023 December Bitcoin, I don't know if it's cheap or expensive. I don't know. That's why I don't care. That's why I try and teach people. Have a 10-year plan. Okay, people underestimate what they can do in a decade and they overestimate what they can do in a fortnight. And that's why they quit and give up and stay fat or stay poor. Okay, have a 10-year plan. Give yourself a 10-year plan. You can achieve anything. Anyway, I'm going to jump off here, go and get a croissant à la planche. It's good to see us all. Hit the like button. Let's try and push this content out there to new people and get them to study Bitcoin. That's all I say. I don't say buy Bitcoin. I say get a Bitcoin book. All right, because we've got all these skeptics. Oh, it's nothing. Bitcoin is just digital, so we can't. Read a book, okay, rather than just read a newspaper headline. Because the newspaper headline, okay, is written by the banks. And these are the exact people, okay, who are threatened by this thing. Once the ETF is launched, you'll notice that their narrative flips. And that's why they've suppressed the price of Bitcoin for the last 2-3 years. Okay? So don't let them play you. This channel is about the small person, the small man, the small woman. Okay? To get you up the financial ladder so you have more time and more freedom to do what you want, when you want, with the people you want. And I think you have a right to that. Alright? But everything that you will learn mainstream about Bitcoin will tell you the wrong thing at the wrong time. It'll tell you to buy when you shouldn't buy, and it'll tell you shouldn't touch it when you should be accumulating. And we've seen that for as long as I've been in the space. That's exactly how the media works. So, have a super day, share the content, push the like button. That's the best thing you can do. Throw a comment in. Let me know if your bag's unpacked, if you're locked and loaded. Let me know if you've worked through the bear market, if you've got to feed up, chilling out. And if you're only beginning your journey, don't worry, it's not too late. Okay, everyone thinks it's too late to Bitcoin. But as I say, 2027 Bitcoin is cheap today. 2030 Bitcoin is cheap today. 2040 Bitcoin is cheap today. 2050 Bitcoin, Jesus lads. Have a good day, Dinny out.